Hello everyone and welcome. This is CCG Javel here for Clearly Confused Gaming, and this is Mix Up Monday. So the big news this week is Fallout 4. Bethesda makes its foray into next-gen exclusive titles with the next numbered installment of this legendary series. All we really know so far is it takes place in Boston, and this was confirmed last week by a pretty awesome trailer. And I'm sure you guys have all seen it, but if not, I'll make sure to link it below just in case. You all see a dog, he's just nosing around an abandoned house. Time is sort of transitioning back and forth between past and present. You know, present being when the bomb has already exploded, and past being when his family is living happily with him. And Ron Perlman's in the background as a news anchor. And you know, he finally at the end of his news broadcast voices his famous line from the Fallout series, which is
"War never changes."
Guys, personally, I am so excited for this. Don't get me wrong, I love the Elder Scrolls games. I always have. I started with Morrowind. I played Oblivion and Skyrim, obviously. If you guys want to check out my playthrough, I'll link that below as well. But I love, and I mean Love, the Fallout games. I don't know if it's just the setting, the more brutal art style, or maybe it's the fact that you get guns, man. I don't know, but Fallout is just on another level for me. Personally, how do you guys feel? Out of the Bethesda IPs, Fallout or Elder Scrolls, which one do you guys like better? Leave a comment below. I'm really interested to know, because I just personally feel like Fallout is a much better game. So that's the huge topic in gaming news this week. So let me get a little more personal, get a little more specific here. What Clearly Confused Gaming is up to, and really more specifically just me, CCG Javel. I mentioned last week that I began playing EVE Online again. And whenever I start to play EVE Online, I always join the same corporation. And in EVE Online, a corporation is like a guild. They're pretty much the same thing, except instead of raiding, you try to make your corporation more powerful by obtaining wealth, ships, the in-game currency, etc. And the corporation I always join is Starcall Intergalactic. Now, my character's name in EVE Online is Ifrit Starcall. Yeah, there is a link. I founded that corporation a couple years ago. Now, I've quit a couple times, once for about 8 months, and then most recently for about 3 months. But both times that I've quit, someone has been nice enough to step up and run the corporation while I've been gone. Well, when I came back most recently, things were a mess. My corporation had been forced away from these high value resources in low security space. Now, in low security space, the cops will not come and protect you if you get attacked by an enemy corporation. And an enemy corporation had drove us away from these resources in low security space, and my corporation was back in high security space where the resources are less valuable but the police will protect you. And they were just losing a ton of money. And you know, I still had a ton of goods like ships, modules to put on ships, weapons, and things like that in this low security space. So I hadn't moved everything yet, and it was the whole process was going to be a huge pain in the ass. So instead of starting to move, I figured I would talk to the enemy corporation just to see what was going on and see if there was any way that I could salvage the situation. Yeah, there's no universal bank in EVE, so like if you want something somewhere, you have to get your character, put it on a ship, and take it there. So you guys can see my quarrel here. Like I did not want to take all the things I had and haul them out of there. It would have been like a 2 or 3 day long process and a huge pain in the ass. So I get a hold of this enemy corporation, and I basically just start chatting them up. And it turns out that they're actually really decent guys, and the whole reason that they disliked us to begin with had to do with something that really was no longer even an issue. It was a guy that I really didn't like either, so I understood him completely, and we got it all worked out. And long story short, my corporation is now welcome back in the low security space, and we're mining happily again at the high value resources, and we're back on track to where we were. So we did have to make some concessions to get the deal to work, but in my opinion they were very minor. So yeah, the things are going really well in my return to EVE Online. And you guys also know that I play a lot of League of Legends. Well, things are not going as hot in League of Legends. I am just having the most terrible time at League. I actually, when you guys last were updated, I was Silver 4, and I was doing alright, and to be honest, I still do alright. My lane, I never outright lose my lane. My problem is I'm not good at following whoever I'm laning against when they go to gank is A, or when I am able to win my lane and snowball my lane, and I get good enough, get enough gold and enough items to where I'm the most powerful champion in the game out of all 10 champions, I can't carry. I'm not good enough to carry, and I don't know how I can get better, but I've been demoted to Silver 5, so, and I'm like minus 15 games on the season. Like, I'm like 23 and 38, 23 wins and 38 losses. So if you guys have any advice for me based on any of the games you've seen me play, I'm willing to listen to advice. Like, I try so hard to play well, and I just feel like I'm stuck and I can't get any better. I've been playing for 3 seasons. I've been playing for a really long time. So any advice at all would be welcome. So that's the update for League of Legends. Also, as far as Clearly Confused Gaming, the channel goes, we did get the Logitech C920. It finally came in from Amazon. So CCG Kylie Smiley will be beginning her Telltale Games The Walking Dead playthrough here very soon. I promised it by the middle of the month. It will be here. Probably not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Ooh, that might not be the case either. I might try to get her to pinch it in this Wednesday, because Wednesday the 17th we are going to see Cess Crew live, and that's going to be amazing. But I will have Kylie Smiley getting her Telltale Games The Walking Dead playthrough started soon. Also, about the $25 Amazon giveaway, I am so happy with the growing number of subs. I never expected it to grow this quickly. I've basically been gaining a sub a day, if not more, which I know to like you guys, you're like, a sub a day, that's not that much to me. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. Every sub I get makes me smile so big. What I'm gonna do to say thank you to you guys who have already subbed and have already been leaving comments and being active on the channel, at the end of June, June 30th, I'm going to put out a special Tuesday video, and it will be a drawing for a $25 Amazon card. Now, depending on how many subs I have at the time, whether it be, if I still have, 60 subs, I'm going to throw up another 100 sub $25 card drawing. If I'm already over 100 subs by that time, we might do a bigger drawing for more subs, a higher sub goal. But we'll work that out when we get there. Just the main thing to take away from this little rant is we will be doing a drawing for a $25 Amazon card giveaway Tuesday, June 30th. And I think that about wraps it up, guys. That's all the news and announcements that I wanted to make. So thank you guys for watching this edition of Mix Up Monday number 2, and I will see you guys next time.